Hey guys, it's V from V Nice Media coming with an exclusive raw NYPD body cam footage showing crimes against the citizens of New York City. But I must warn you that this footage will be a trigger. But I'll let you be the judge of that.
We good here? You're good here to go inside to make sure that there's nobody else that can be hurt anywhere in the building.
We're going to make entry.
That's exactly right. You make sure there's nobody shot in there anywhere inside the apartment.
Here's the thing, sir. We have permission to come in here to check the scene from the superiors on the scene. Yeah, we'll give them to you when we're done here. And all we're looking for is for people who are hurt.
Okay, and NYPD said that my children can come to.
We gotta search it.
All right.
We're gonna search it.
All right, but may I ask you a question? And this is recorded.
Yeah. So what?
Who gave you? Wait a minute, because they said they have permission. I want to know who's your superior.
We'll give you the name when we get downstairs.
No, but why? That's like saying.
We have permission. We're coming in. So
You're gonna get a search warrant first.
we don't need a search warrant. Matter of fact,
You can't just come in my house.
Yeah.
You can't just come in.
No, baby, stop. Wait, stop. Stop.
Am I the only one who heard the police officer state that it was to search the building, but yet this apartment was singled out? They failed to give the superior's name that was on the scene who authorized this illegal search. They failed to provide a warrant and forcefully worked their way into that apartment. The only thing I see here is criminal acts of NYPD, no name of the superior, no warrant.
We didn't do nothing. Just talking to you. Stop.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Stop. We will tase you if you keep resisting, okay? You need to stop. All right? We will tase you. I'm telling you right now.
So this officer here withdrew his taser prior to entering the home, pointing this taser to the face, saying, "Do you see the light?" This is intimidating. This is threatening behavior that was displayed by this officer. If only that taser was discharged, what would have been the effects? Would have taken out, I'm sure. Or what would have been the effects of the electrical shock waves that would have hit his brain? Now, I'm no neurologist. I do have medical background, and this is what I do, but I don't know, or maybe perhaps this is equivalent to the cap that they put on your head for the death penalty. I'm not sure, but what I do know is that it was premeditated intentions to harm this man. But I want you to keep in mind, Mr. Officer, you want to see the light? I'm going to show you something later on.
The light? Do not stop, please. I'm telling you, do not. Do not, all right? Do not. I'm telling you right now, do not. You got him? Do not, okay?
What's in my house?
Look, I got the stuff right here. And I'm taking him to Mount Sinai.
He's gonna be in there, right?
Okay.
I need 2 cops to sit on the phone. We're gonna freeze it.
Okay.
See if the FIR's gonna search warrant tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I believe. I think the fine is the possibly still be there. That's the reason why you come out.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can relocate her and 2 sons.
Okay. All right. I got you. All right, so let me get your cups right now.
Yes, please.
All right, no problem. I got you.
Mama, you got this on the own shoulder? I don't understand. Like, why am I being arrested? What's my charges? My charges?
Nothing short on you,
Am I arrested?
Right now, you're in custody.
For what? For what? What's my charges?
We'll talk about it at the precinct.
No, you gotta tell me. Like, you in my house.
I know what you're
Tell me. What did I do? Like, what did I do?
I got you ready, so let's go. Hold it. So I'm under arrest, right?
No. So why am I being arrested for? So, what's the problem? Stop stiffing up, please. What's the problem?
I already got it on me. It's the one that's running. It's the one that's running.
What's the problem? Why am I being arrested?
It's just an investigation, that's all it is. You're not arrested, don't worry.
If I'm not arrested, why you got me in cuffs? Huh?
Deception at the hands of NYPD. Again, this is premeditated. Mr. Daniel Dalaman, badge number 478. This is the lieutenant in the 6-9 precinct. Had premeditated intentions to remove the woman and children from the house while telling this man he was not arrested, coming back, putting handcuffs, then saying, "Don't worry, it's only for an investigation." Now, I'm no lawyer, but I do know when they put the cuffs on your wrist, that's under arrest. And this is just for an investigation. So why was he let out of his apartment in handcuffs? Why was he searched when he could have been searched upstairs? Isn't this defamation of character? But they had to do it in front of the community, like to prove a point. This is sickening. This is home invasion. This is martial law. This is defamation of character. This is violation of his constitutional rights. We need to do something about this. Let's keep looking.
I need medical attention, and they don't care about that. This is NYPD. This is 69 precinct. Officer Nels. This officer's holding me and cuffing me, and he don't even know why. He don't even know why he cuffing me. He don't even know why I'm detained. I'll put this shit on YouTube. Facts. Putting this shit right on YouTube. Can anybody tell me why I'm in the precinct? Can anybody tell me why I'm in the precinct? Can anybody tell me why I'm being detained?
So you're here to get some medical attention.
Cool. I'm in cool. So relax. I'm treating me like so relax. What I do? So relax. You don't even know why you got me handcuffed. You act like you tough with me, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. What if I came to your house and locked you up, nigga? In front of your daughters, in front of your family. You ain't tell me shit.
Which way? Which way's the stuff? Hold on a second.
That's directly medical attention for my arms. My arms be bent up. They feeling numb. I can't feel my arms. And the officer's applying extra pressure on my hands. You really up there. You're not really tough.
Now, guys, I think he had to be singled out because it seems like they knew what they were doing. And at this point, he still hasn't gotten medical attention. He's still questioning why is he under arrest or whatever story time they given him. But yet these officers are oblivious or acting oblivious, I guess. And just sitting there watching a man with a bloody shirt, blood oozing out of his head, continuous pleas for medical, and this goes unheard. Keep in mind, Officer Nels answered, "You are here to seek medical treatment." I'm medical personnel, and never have I treated anyone in a precinct. We all know that it's either urgent care, ER, or your local doctor's office. Quit it, Officer Nels. You knew something more than what you selling to us, and we not stupid. We are not stupid. And then, if he's not under arrest and he's just there for questioning of an investigation that the 6-9 precinct had, why did Officer Nels decide to put a median nerve pressure point on the palm of his hand, disabling him, causing more numbness, tingling, sensation in an already discomforting position? Now remember, he was bombarded in his house, thrown on the couch, reopened the wound, blood dripping out of his head. Could you imagine what the thoughts that are flowing through this man's head? What's happening to my family? Why am I being arrested? Because clearly I still don't know. Where's the warrant? What's the superior's name and why he's being arrested? I just don't know. Let's keep watching.
Have a seat.
If you know something about a crime that happened and you want to tell me about it, then okay, I'm here. I'm all ears.
You gotta do better than that,
So help me do better. How can I do better?
I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you do better is telling me why I'm under arrest.
Right now you're in custody. You're
For
being
what?
held.
All right, even whether you want to break it down to different terms and all that. Why I'm in custody? Why? Well, I'm under arrest. Obviously, you can say you're in custody. You can play the master of phraseology. You can play words. I'm under arrest. I got handcuffs on me. I can't move against my will. That's arrest.
You have like a gash on the side of your head right there. What happened there?
I told you.
Can you tell me? Because I don't know. That's why I'm asking you now.
I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you talking about, man?
I see you have this
Yeah, you
big
can
old
look
thing
at it.
right
So
there.
it
That's
doesn't
why I'm
matter.
trying to ask you what
It doesn't
happened.
matter, man. It
Well, how
doesn't
you
matter.
got that? So I can tell EMS to
Respectfully, it
come
doesn't
take
matter.
it, take care of
Does it
it.
look like a gunshot?
I'm going to pause the video right there because who you see here with the swinging neck and short ponytail is Miss Detective Winston Francois, second level detective from the 6th Precinct, badge number 4048. And the question remains, Detective Francois, why is he under arrest? Where's your warrant? Or you just here for what? Because the word Scrabble games y'all playing, I'm not understanding. But yet, Detective Francois wants to sit here and bargain with him. You tell me what's going on, and I'll get EMT to help you. What part of the game is that? What part of the game is denying one medical treatment when oozing blood from the head, shirt covered in blood, but you need to sit there and continue to ask him what happened for your own personal gain? That is disgusting, Detective Francois. You ought to be ashamed of the public display of idiocy. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's a word today. It is a word today.
I didn't beat nobody up. I don't got no cuts and lacerations. Like, besides, like, I ain't do nothing to nobody.
Did they come and look at you?
And ain't nobody do nothing to me.
What happened to your head is what I'm asking. Seriously.
I told them already.
There was a shooting that happened, and you're bleeding. So now the question is to find out.
Oh my God, man. If I got
Are you shot?
Man.
Were you shot?
Man, do it look like I was shot, man? Do it look like I was shot?
I would still want to find out what
Okay.
happened to you. Who did that to
It
you?
doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
And
What
do
I'm
you
telling
want
you is
to go
this.
find out what happened to or who the
Even if
person-
somebody did something to me, right? Hypothetically, let's go with your story. There's nobody else hurt. I'm the only one hurt. I'm the only one bleeding, but I'm the only one like this. Chalked up to me. Like, how did that make sense? Even if, hypothetically, let's say, even if somebody did shoot me or do whatever they want to do to me, let's say if they did. I'm still locked up because you mad because I don't want to give you information. Hypothetically, even if it did happen.
Even if you think I'm lying, even if I was lying to you, I'm still not gonna tell on somebody else. Because even if I did, and I'm out there in that neighborhood, you don't think I got consequences? You got witness protection for me?
That's deep. Detective Francois, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for trying to divide the community and turning this man into a community informant to help you solve crimes that you can't solve yourself because you hit in a dead end. You ought to be ashamed of yourself by trying to conquer and divide communities, putting people at risk. There's repercussions because where I come from, we all know that that's putting a target in the back, subsequently leaving him and his family in more danger than what you're trying to solve. So how are you protecting and serving? The only thing you protecting and serving is your ranks. But watch how we rank this.
What's gonna change? Want to be labeled? If somebody hurt me and my family? Even if I was lying to you, How's it gonna help me? For real. How's it gonna help me? I'm the only one that's hurt. I'm the only one that's locked up. I can't be signing me crimes, man. I don't have nothing to do with none of them people out there. I don't have no beef. That's all I can tell you. I don't have nothing to do with that shooter. Nothing at all. I don't have nothing to do with it.
So he's continuously telling Francois, I have nothing to do with it. Francois, we want to know, where's Warren, who's a superior officer? We want to know, is he locked up or is he not? And when will he receive medical treatment? But we see how he was just crickets when he asked, can you protect me and my family? Can you keep me safe? If hypothetically, I would tell you about a crime I'm oblivious to, how many more people in our communities are going to fall victim to these NYPD manipulating tactics? Detective Francois, and I'm not even going to give you the honor of calling you detective. I'm just going to call you Francois. You deliberately ignore his pleas for medical attention. You didn't care. You bargained a confession out of him so that he can receive medical treatment. Shame on you, because you're the real criminal here. These are felonious crimes. Now, I'm a layperson, and again, I have no criminal background, but I do research, and I do have a little knowledge about what's right and laws that are built to protect us as citizens, just like there are laws that you guys as protect and serve are supposed to follow, and clearly you guys did not follow those laws. You broke his 8th Amendment, and I'm sure half the department doesn't even know the amendments. Maybe I plead the 5th, bear rights to arms, but you don't really know. You really don't. This is cruel and unusual punishment, deliberate indifference. What you did here is violate the constitutional rights of this man. Section 242. I'm going to educate you on something, Francois, if you don't know. Prohibits law enforcement, that is you, ma'am, from acting with deliberate indifference. If you don't know what that means, I'm sure you have a smartphone you can Google, okay? To substantial risk or harm while in custody. And I believe he was in custody pleading for medical help multiple times. He was asking why he was being held, because I'm not going to say arrested, because we don't know what the hell we just know that he's sitting because he don't even know what's going on. But yet, Detective Francois, you are guilty of violating that 8th Amendment. Shame on you. But shout out. I'm going to shout out a true protector in this story. The true hero. The man that stood up at that door to the police misconduct, their criminal, felonious acts. He stood up to what he knew was right. He stood up to the Constitution that was built to protect us. He was trying to protect his family. Shit, by the looks of it, he had to protect himself from law enforcement. And not only that, he stood strong and didn't fall victim to the manipulated tactics that NYPD and turned informant. Shout out to you for protecting the community against these monsters, the real gang members, the ones who really come in our community to destroy. We the ones who protect and serve our community. We the ones who come out and engage with other members of our neighborhood. These police officers come around and they want to stop you from getting on the train. They want to pull you over for getting something to drink. Trust me, I've spoken to children in this neighborhood. Officer Nels, you're not low. You are the neighborhood bully of the 6-9 precinct. All the kids know you. We know you was an ex-CO. How does the kids know that? Because you run your mouth. And every time you run your mouth, you cool. But till the white shirts come in, now you want to act like you're a police officer. Officer Nels, we call you out too. I don't have your badge number, but believe you me, as I do my investigative research, we're going to call out some more truths. So again, shout out to the man protecting his family. We can always agree to disagree in this matter. Before I leave you with that, I'm going to leave you with the criminals that are serving in the 6-9. So remember, I told you, remember the name, Mr. Do You See the Light? That's Daniel O. ESU Squad 7, okay, 71st Precinct, found guilty from 6 out of 8 specifications for what? Sexual assault on 2 19-year-old females while under the intoxication of an unknown substance on his way home from a strip club, just 25 days after the incident. And if you go back to the beginning of the video, you can clearly hear the woman stating, "Don't touch me, don't touch me." The man states, "Get your hand off my wife." So I'm going to assume this was Officer O pulling his sexual assault stunts. But that's not here or there. That's one. Detective Francois, you have complaints of abuse of authority. You have a lawsuit. This is public information. Jeffrey Benjamin versus the state of New York. Why? Forceful in entering his apartment without warrant. Okay. Now we have Daniel Dallerman, 6-9 Precinct Detective Squad, been a cop since 2007, had a complaint in 2017, unlawful entry while plaintiff was sleep-turn lawsuit. These cops have a history of entering without a warrant. But you know what? It's crazy because these complaints was made to CRB, the entity that's supposed to protect the citizens from the police. But now we don't know if they joined the code blue of silence because there's no protection here. Again, this is public record. Complaint 202-302-223 found within police guidelines. And here, clearly, I am no lawyer, but I clearly can see about 4-5 crimes has been committed against this man. Now, if I have any law students, legal aides, anybody in the law who might have knowledge and seeing this video, comment, share. Let's have an open dialogue because maybe I'm seeing things in a biased sense, or maybe I'm seeing I could be a little ignorant. But again, I have medical background. And it still leads me to the question of what could have happened if that taser discharged, and what would have happened if those electrical impulses hit his brain. Like, again, I'm not a neurologist. I work in primary. I specialize in neurology. So I don't really truly know the effects that it can have. Maybe even death. Who knows? What is this? The death penalty by taser? Is this what we're doing to our citizens now? It is disgusting. But you know what? These criminal acts, what happens is they can cost the city $2 million. And Mayor Eric Adams and his corrupt administration would allow it. Why? Because it's corruption at its finest. And then they only get a slap on the wrist, losing 15 days of vacation time while they have about 90 sitting in the box. That's no real penalty. So all these crimes go unpunished. All these crimes go unheard. All these crimes go swept under the rug. Remember, CCRB took about 3 years to finally get a report out on a lot of these police misconducts, especially George Floyd's case. Do your research, guys. CCRB is extremely understaffed. So they're putting out reports on the police guidelines, but they failed and overseen the criminal injustice that's been happening right before our eyes. The community has been complaining and we're going unheard, but we know we're not going unheard any longer because now you have me. We're going to share the light on all these criminals. But again, I don't want you to think that I'm anti-police. I'm pro-rights from what's wrong, because there are good police officers out there versus bad corruption. Mayor Eric Adams has oozed his germ among the department in which we no longer have a vaccine to fix. So now this is what fuels the fire in me to start the petition on change.org. Give us back the key, crying for the resignation and step down of Mayor Eric Adams. Because while you fight in an indictment, there's no way that you have the strength and the capacity to get the city back in order, to run the department correctly. Because what could I say? They don't even have a commissioner. Bye-bye, Edward Caban. Corruption. Bye-bye. I don't even know his other name. I don't even know the other guy's name. I just know he stepped in office for 5 minutes and had to step down because he had a federal investigation. That's how bad it is. Something else, something. That's what I know his name is. And I have to Google it. Sorry for my ignorance, but that's how short of a time you spent in. Then you have Philip Banks, Mayor Eric Adams' buddy for over 30 years. You put in a position of power, public safety, another corrupt individual investigated by feds. We're not doing this no more, Mayor Eric Adams. It's time for you to step down. It's time for citizens like us to start separating the bad from the good. Because if we don't do it, who will? CCRB? Unpaid lawyers? Because the lawyers work with the lawyers. Cut out a deal. Now you're doing prison time for something so boo-boo. Where's the justice? Where's the reform? Where's the protection? Where's the democracy? We got to change this, man. But follow me, continue to follow me as we shed light on the injustices of the police department, what they've been doing, these, I say undocumented crimes because the entities that's supposed to be documented in them is just sweeping it under the rug. It goes unsubstantiated or, exonerated of those crimes. Or yeah, if they found guilty, I'll take a little 10 vacation days away from them. This is not enough. This is an outcry. This is an outcry that we join together as a community, as New Yorkers, and start with where we at and allow our movement to move across the globe, the nation. But we have to start here, our hometown, reform the police department, get the communities back together and trust, because right now it's too much damage to even fix. But I'm going to leave you with the questions that I know you have in the back of your mind, but we're going to follow this up with some more content. Make sure you stay tuned. YouTube.com at V Nights Media and across all platforms. I can't wait to see you soon. Peace.